SREs, the Site Reliability Engineer, is responsible to ensure highly available and reliable service to the customers. In order to do so, he needs to measure and track reliability using service level objectives. Cloud Pak for Multicloud Management helps set and measure SLOs so he can respond to critical incidents that impact customers and also use the quantifiable data provided to him to determine if the dev needs to focus on new features or focus on reliability or focus on features that improve the service health. Business can also use this data for SLA purposes. You can configure SLO using web-based user interface or as custom resources in the Cloud Pak for Multi-Cloud Management. As you can see here, SLO is defined via code and tied to a critical path we need to measure on the application. Synthetics or the black box test can also be defined as custom resources. Developers or SRE can push synthetics and SLOs along with their application artifacts into a pipeline which can eventually serve as gates for the code to be promoted in the CI/CD pipeline. Let's look at the book info application that is promoted to different environment along with the SLO and synthetic artifacts via the pipeline. Book info application is comprised of 4 separate microservices: product page, details, reviews, and ratings. Book info application is deployed into staging environment first. The service level objective is that 99% of the requests to the product page should be less than 700 milliseconds. After deployment, you see the related artifacts deployed to the cluster. In the Cloud Pak for Multi-Cloud Management applications page, you see the Book Info application deployed in the staging environment, and here you see the deployment topology with all the related services and pods. Going back to the application page, you can see that the Book Info application is not deployed in the pre-prod or the prod environment since we are still waiting on the service level objectives to be met in the staging environment before the code is promoted to these environments. And here are the related artifacts for SLO and synthetics for staging environment. Please note that the SLO measurement window in staging environment is set to 1 hour. Having different measurement windows for each environment helps control the agility of your CI/CD pipeline. We can now note that the SLO target defined for the staging environment has been met. Going back to the Cloud Pak for Multi-Cloud Management, we can see a new table was created to reflect the SLO data, the service it was created on, the service level indicator that was declared via the code, the time window, the target, and the current status of the SLO. Since the SLO target was met, code was promoted to the next cluster in the pipeline, pre-production. The application artifacts are promoted and deployed on the pre-production environment. Back in Cloud Pak for Multi-Cloud Management, notice that the deployment topology for pre-prod environment reflects the pods, services, and other deployment objects. Please note the measurement window in the pre-prod environment is set to 1 day versus the 1 hour time frame that we set in the staging environment. Cloud Pak for Multi-Cloud Management gives you the ability to control and measure SLO for different time durations for different environments and clusters. SLO target in the pre-prod environment has now been met and the code is promoted to the production environment. Going back into the Cloud Pak for Multi-Cloud Management, we can see that the prod environment has also been deployed with the artifacts for the Book Info application. As you can see here, we have successfully promoted Book Info application through our CI/CD pipeline using SLO as one of the gates to promote code from one environment to another. Using Cloud Pak for Multi-Cloud Management, using SRE principles of SLI and SLO, declare and control code promotion by measuring and tracking reliability all through the CI/CD pipeline and not just as an afterthought in production. Thank you.